Lots of discussions this week within the Online Growth Academy about teams, because that's what I'm concentrating on this week. I finished my mentoring program, so I'm concentrating on teams, and lots of questions from the new and aspiring managers, which has been amazing. And one that came up was the difficulties. The difficulties that you can face when you do take over from a new team. And I remember taking over from a new team, and I had a little bit of a power struggle, but that was back in the day, and they're still there. These new aspiring managers, they still talk about these power struggles, and they ask for advice from me and also others in the group, and also people in my support team, on how they can manage these sort of these power struggles. And what I've noticed from my own experience, but also from the new and aspiring managers in the academy, is that there's 4 categories that other team members fall in. So you've taken over from a team, you've got the team that you're managing, and there's 4 categories. From what I see, there might be another one. You might want to put it in the comments. And the 4 categories. The first one, you've got a group of team members who are a little bit jealous because they think that they should have got the management position or the supervisory position. And I've had this within my teams. When you promote someone to team leader, or you promote someone to assistant manager or supervisor or even manager, and you get other people and they didn't get the job. So I did a specific recruitment way of recruiting for these internal positions, and that kind of cleared it up a little bit. But you still get this jealousy, and you get these people who think that it should have been them. So that's the one category. You've got the other category, and these are the kind of the office yes people. These are the ones that will use the new and aspiring manager for their own successors, to gain their own successors, for their future sort of succession planning, if you like. And then there's the third category, and these are the ones that test the new manager. These are the ones that come up with really difficult questions. Some of these are the ones that will ask them questions that the new manager there's no way that they will know the answer to, and they just want to see them either embarrassed or squirm, which is a little bit harsh. Could be is that bullying sort of anyway. And then there's the 4th category, and the 4th category, and I'm hoping this is in the majority in most cases, it certainly has been in my experience, and also the new and aspiring managers in the Growth Academy, is you get these other managers who wait to see what happened. They will just crack on with their job. They know what their job entails. They don't want to put anything in the spokes or try to upset the new manager. They just wait to see what happens. Now, there's certain things that the new managers could do to annoy these people. One of them is implement loads of changes straight away, and we all know what team members think about change. So unless it's managed correctly, then it's not going to go too well for them. So I wanted to share that because those are some of the things that have come up, and some of the questions and some of the discussion points that have come up in the Growth Academy. This is the Online Growth Academy. It's 12 months. There's 12 modules. You work through a module a month. Each module usually will take around about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks to get complete. It's not full time. You do it in your own time, or you allocate time, sort of an hour a day for your new and aspiring managers to work through. It all comes with a tutorial video from me about a small subject. Each module is split up into all these small subjects, so there'll be 1 or 2 or 3, or a list of short videos. I wanted to keep them short. I wanted to keep them inspirational. I wanted to keep them sort of motivational, short videos from me, and then sort of saying, okay, there's a document down below. I want you to go to that document, and I want you to complete that test, or I want you to complete that document, or I want you to read that handout and then translate it into your world and then complete the activity that's below that document. So there's loads and loads of stuff for your team members to get involved with. There's 2 things. I was talking about this the other day with another client who signed up some people into the academy. There's 2 things that we're really conscious about when we were putting this together. The first one is support. How do we give support? So we give weekly support, and that weekly support is weekly coaching, weekly advice, and it comes in the form of a live sort of tutorials. Your team members will ask questions, or the new and aspiring managers will ask questions on the Tuesday, and then they will be answered by me and my team, or all of us, on the Thursday, obviously depending on how many questions are asked. Those are videos. To anyone who can't make it, they can watch the video, and they can have their question answered, but also the other questions that people are answering will kind of develop your sort of new and aspiring managers as well. And the second thing was, how can I keep people accountable for learning and for achieving the goals that you set and that they set themselves at the beginning of each module? And what we've done is we've set up an accountability group, and also there is a manager's pack. So there's a manager's pack for the person that's booking the new and aspiring managers onto the academy. So at any one time, you will know exactly where they are. So from day 21, let's say, after starting, you'll know that they should be implementing monthly one-to-ones, and also they will be starting to plan delegating. They might not be delegating, but they'll be planning delegation. So in your monthly one-to-one, you can go to that person the new and aspiring manager, and you can say, okay, so where are you? Where are you now? Is day 21, and according to this sheet, that at day 21 after you started, according to this sheet, you should be here doing this and that and the other, whatever it is. And the handouts and the supportive documentation within the academy, they're going to help your learners prove to you that they are learning and that they are moving forward. And that's the type of academy that I wanted to put together, where there is instant implementation, if you like. Very good. So another thing that came up in the academy was taking over from a manager. Now, I've been very fortunate within my career because I've either been promoted into a new team and to run a new team, or promoted to run a new business. I once bought a business and took over an existing team, so I can appreciate what that's like. And I have seen those four groups of people within the teams that I've taken over. Only one of the teams that I've taken over, because like I said, the rest of them I was promoted into the team as the new manager, which was quite cool. And the thing is these new and aspiring managers in the academy, what they said is that if they are taking over from a highly productive manager, a really successful manager, then they've got a tough act to follow type thing. But on the other hand, if they're following a poor performing manager, that makes them look good, even if they're just a sort of a mediocre to start off with, like I was when I started off as a manager. So even if they're mediocre, they still look good in comparison with this previous manager who potentially was fired and potentially was or demoted. So before you rush off and you think, right, yes, I need to go find a management position where I'm following a poor manager, just imagine the issues that you're going to have to resolve from your predecessor by taking over that role. So each role, or each predecessor, if you like, brings its own issues that you have to manage. And again, these are discussions that we have in the online academy. So if you're interested in having a look at the Growth Academy, which is there, you can either Google me, Adrian Close, freelance trainer. And then in the website, and you'll see in the top corner, you'll see that emblem, that square. Just click that or the link below it, and it will take you to the landing page for the Growth Academy. You can email me at support@adrianclose.com, and I will send you a link to have a sneaky peek about the academy. Or you can just say, give me a call. Contact me on email, send me a number, and I'll arrange, and we'll have a chat. We can either chat on the phone or we can chat on Zoom. If we are on Zoom, then I can share the screen and I can give you a sneaky peek of what it looks like. Cool. Well, thanks very much for listening. Have I missed any categories out? Are there more than 4 with those team members, those groups of team members that you have to manage? Do let me know in the comments if there are any, and I'll speak to you soon. Awesome. Have an awesome rest of the day.